Have you ever dealt with someone who just wouldn't let go after a breakup? Maybe you ended things politely, maybe not, but suddenly she's texting nonstop and calling from blocked numbers, showing up at weird places, and just trying to make your life very uncomfortable in very subtle and creepy ways. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Now, let me be clear. I'm not talking about full on movie level stalker stuff like in Fatal Attraction. But that movie paints a pretty extreme version of something that does happen in real life, just on a smaller, more insidious scale. When Michael Douglas cheats and Glenn Close goes off the deep end, it's terrifying. But there's a reason that film hits a nerve. Because a lot of men have seen a version of that behavior, and it's not always easy to deal with. So today I'm going to talk about some of the real world warning signs of clingy or obsessive behavior after a breakup and how to handle those situations in a way that protects your peace and avoids escalating the drama. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're a man over 40 and you're interested in dating, personal growth, and mindset development, you are in the right place. Look, I am brand new to YouTube, brand new. So if you like this kind of content, it would mean a ton if you gave it a like and if you subscribed and if you dropped a comment below, right down below here, especially if you've had a similar experience. I would definitely love to hear your thoughts. Okay. Now, before we get into these stories, I want to say this. Not all women act this way. Not every breakup turns dramatic. But when someone is emotionally unstable, insecure, or has trouble with boundaries, even a short-term relationship can become messy, and it can become messy fast. And here's the kicker. It doesn't always start out crazy. Sometimes it starts out with passion, connection, and very good intimacy. But the minute you try to pull away, it triggers something deeper in them. And suddenly things just take a turn. Let me walk you through two situations from my own life. These are both real experiences, and I think they highlight different shades of post-breakup chaos and how I tried to manage them. So story number one, the magazine girl. I dated this woman for a few months. It was casual, it was fun until it wasn't. She started getting clingy, wanted to know where I was all the time, started hinting at meeting friends and family. The vibe just kind of shifted. So I called her and said, hey, I think we're not a fit. It's best we go our own separate ways. It was just simple and honest. I thought that would be it. Nope, no way. The very next day, my phone started blowing up with block calls. Then mail started coming in. Random junk like United Church Today, Fisherman's Digest, and college brochures. She clearly signed me up for every free magazine info pack on the internet. At first, I laughed it off. Then it kept going. And then came actually the weirdest part. She showed up at my door, didn't knock, didn't call, but she left a tiny basketball figurine at my door. She knew I was into basketball. So yeah, that felt deliberate. I was tempted to confront her about it, but I realized that's exactly what she wanted. She wanted a reaction. She wanted a fight or some sort of dramatic exchange that where she could play the victim or reel me back in. So I did nothing. Literally nothing. No response, no text. I didn't even mention it. I just didn't even mention it. That was it. And you know what? Eventually it faded away. She left. Every now and then I still get random mail, but I just laugh it off and that's it. She's just faded out of my life completely. I think she moved on with someone else, which is best. Honestly, it was kind of her pattern. She was very intense, very, short-lived flings. I just happened to get caught in the windstorm for a little while. Story number two, the workplace caller. This one was a bit more complicated. We weren't super serious, but we had a strong physical connection for a little while. And I felt she was emotionally invested. So instead of being direct, I kind of faded out. Text got slower, plans got vague. I figured it'd be just gentler. It would just be a gentler way to go. But she wasn't letting it go. She started texting, constantly asking why I was avoiding her, sending me selfies, even a few explicit photos. When I didn't respond, she started calling from different numbers. Then came some insults, accusing me of using her, calling me names. I didn't really take the bait, but then she crossed a line. She actually called my workplace and I actually picked up the phone. I kept my cool. I said, listen, this is not okay. Don't call me here again or I will contact your workplace. Do you understand? That got her attention, but then she got emotional. She asked, just tell me what it was. What did I do wrong? Why don't you want me? So I took a breath and decided to go a different route. I said, look, you're beautiful. I think you're smart and we had a good time. fun to be around, but we're just not right for each other long term. I didn't criticize her or give her a list of flaws. I just took the focus off her, framed it as a mismatch, not a rejection. Did she fully believe me? Who knows? But it seemed to help the process. And most importantly, she stopped contacting me after that point, which was the goal. What did I learn from this? What did I take away from these two experiences? Tell you, don't exchange them. Don't get emotionally involved because she's trying to provoke you. So silence is more important than retaliation. You also have to set boundaries early. If someone crosses the line, whether it's your phone or your job, or you have to stand firm fast, but you also can be kind, clear. A calm explanation can go further than ghosting sometimes, especially when emotions are running high, which was the case in my second scenario. And most of all, trust your gut. If someone seems unbalanced early on, don't ignore those red flags. No amount of attraction or chemistry is worth sacrificing your peace of mind. Trust me on this one. Take it from someone who knows. So what do you think? Did I handle these situations well, or would you have done things differently? Have you ever had an ex go off the rails after a breakup? Let's be real. We all have at least one story that's a little bit out there. Drop your experience in the comment below. I'd love to hear it. Maybe I'll even feature it in a future video. Thanks so much for watching. And again, it's just great to have you here and allowing me to share my personal experiences with you. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Talk to you soon.